Everyone to voting video number 133 in the incredible Mandela Effect voting video series. Today we're going to be discussing Haas Avocados. Here's Pine Island Nursery where they mention Haas Avocados and that it's a Mexican type avocado. One of the most popular here in California where I live. This woman's going to tell you about a few different types of avocados.
Is a Florida avocado that we'll be using in our guacamole. And this one is the standard, what everyone's used to seeing. This is our Hass Avocado product of Mexico. So we'll see how it is. I'm sure it'll be good. We'll take a look.
All right, so she's going to make some guacamole. Something I've been making probably since I was a teenager. One of my favorite fruits, the avocado. We have USDA, United States Department of Agriculture here, mentions the Hass avocado. All avocados imported into the United States except the Hass, Fuerte, Zutano, Hidronal varieties must meet the following maturity requirements. So they have those listed here. Now, how I always remember them as Haas Avocados, which I've been buying probably 25 years or more, is I was a bat boy for the Oakland A's from 1989 to 1993, and the owner of the Oakland A's was the Haas family, Walter A. Haas Jr., who I used to see quite often. And I associated the last name of this family, who also owns Levi Strauss, or they did. The family had had an ownership in Levi Strauss Company since the late 1800s. I believe, descendants still have ownership in that company, but anyhow, just a side note. I remember associating the Hass avocado with the Haas family because the only other time I had ever seen the word H-A-A-S, Haas, was with this family that owned the Oakland A's back in the early 90s. So this guy here is growing some Haas avocados, and he's going to show you, he's going to talk about those now.
So these are my two Hass avocado trees that I started from seed.
These are his two Haas avocado trees. Well, you know where I'm going with this. About the Hass avocados. Okay, Haas versus Hass. Well, what's the difference? So we move on over here. Ever wonder why you sometimes see Hass avocados and then other times you see Haas? No? Personally, I've never wondered that because I've never seen Hass avocados. It's been Haas my entire life. Well, wonder no more. We're happy to set the record straight here at avocadocentral.com. The correct spelling's Hass. It's spoken to rhyme with pass. The Hass variety of avocados named after postman Rudolph Hass, who planted his seedling in his front yard and gave it the Hass varietal name. He patented it in 1935. Never realizing the importance that it would be to the global avocado industry, knowing this, I'm sure you will be as adamant as we are about correcting the Haas signage to the Hass in farmers markets and retail produce world. So it's always been Hass, large Hass avocados. If you remember Haas, like I do, from another reality, which it must be from another reality because it's never been in this reality. It's always been Hass, avocados, everything. I searched for Haas, H-A-A-S, and you see Hass everywhere. It's always been Hass avocados. That's what you would expect to see. Now, there are some Haas here popping up because that's what it's always been for me. So that would have to be, some bleeding over into this universe, however you want to look at it. Now, this is what the confabulationists will use. The original Hass avocado tree. They got this here that the Historical Society and California Avocado Society put this plaque where the original tree was from 1926. They'll say, you see here, look at this plaque. It's always been Hass. You have a bad memory. And that something I want to bring up. Before that, if you remember Haas like I do, Haas Avocados, please thumb the video up. If you remember Haas, go ahead and thumb the video down. You know, I've been bombarded with comments from people saying that, you know, we go over this every so often, but they're just so adamant. They're angry and mean and quite defensive. They sound pretty desperate, actually. You know, there is no phenomenon. There's nothing happening. You know, how could you possibly be having these other memories and I don't? You know, if I'm not experiencing this phenomenon, then there is no phenomenon. The phenomenon doesn't exist. And they're just so adamant. You know, they can't imagine how you could possibly have other memories. They're feeling left out. I kind of feel sorry for some of them. They get very angry and mean. And they keep saying, no, there's nothing going on here except for your bad memory. That's all that's going on. Your early onset Alzheimer's. Okay. Like that even makes any sense. My early onset Alzheimer's causes all these false memories, which happen to line up with hundreds of other thousands of people who all have the same exact false memories. I mean, if you can look at that and go, yeah, that's probably early onset Alzheimer's, whatever, that's just ridiculous and stupid. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that I'm creating false memories that are matching hundreds of other thousands of people who are having the same exact false memories. The same exact ones. You know, we don't have people saying, you know, these are the horse avocado. Oh, it was always horse for me. I don't remember Hass. I mean, who's going to make a video and put up, you know, these were always horse avocados and get tons of thumbs up? No. I can make it on Hass because I'm sure many of you share that memory with me. That's what they always were. So nobody still knows exactly what's going on. There's tons of theories. I'm starting to think that all the energy from one universe has shifted into another universe. That's why time seems like it's doubled. It's the speed of time has doubled up. Our perception of time. Time is going by, it's April 2017. I mean, it's just boom, boom, boom. The months are just like weeks now. I mean, I can't even keep up with it. So time is sped up. You get the Schumann frequency, the planet, the vibration has sped up. The ringing in the ears for a lot of people is sped up. There's a lot going on. And for people to just say, there's nothing happening. There's only one reality, and you just have a bad memory, and they're just so angry. I mean, personally, if it was me and all this was happening and I didn't see any differences, I'd be thinking, wow, what's wrong with me? How come I don't notice these things other people are noticing? And I'd be looking into it, trying to figure out, well, what's happening with these people that's not happening with me? No, but I don't hear anyone saying that. Wow, I wonder why you guys are experiencing this and I'm not. Everyone is saying, well, there's nothing to experience. There's nothing happening because I'm not experiencing it. You can't be experiencing nothing because if it was real, then I would experience it. I mean, it's just so ridiculous, the position that these people take. Whatever. I'm sure there'll be some comments here on this video saying, you know, there's nothing happening. Always been Hass. See, look at the plaque. Oh, wow. I got a whole list of videos to do, everyone. I don't have a whole lot of time to do them. You know, it takes a lot of time to do all this. Some people don't realize that. So, you know, I do have to go out and make money. Unlike some people think I'm getting rich off these Mandela effect videos. Yeah, right. Okay, that's going to be it for today, everyone. I'll talk to you all soon.